We're live.
Hello,
live
everybody.
at 5. Live at 5. A bit of an early one today. Work commitments and all that. Yeah, review number 29 now with my good friend Krzysztof. Ale Degustation.
Hello, hello. How are you, everybody? Today we will have another Polish beers, and actually from one brewery, Browar Stu Mostów. So you can say 100 Bridges Brewery, and they have like one style, Salamanders, and they have one motto on the bottom for the meeting, za spotkanie. I think it's a good motto, so we can dive in. I think we can start from the wheat porter because it's much weaker. It's only 4.8% ABV.
Yeah, two beers part of the beer 52 range. I've been impressed with this box. It's been pretty decent.
Yeah.
What's your opinions on it, Krzysztof? Being a fellow,
Polish beers, they can't be wrong,
Yeah, we'll start off with the wheat porter then. Yeah, it looks presentation wise. I think it's a nice label on it. It's nice and basic.
Yeah, but quite nice. I have some history about this. Wait a second. Yeah. What they say? IBU 20, 4.8% ABV. A surprising variation on the warm fermenting British porter. Instead of the classic grist, we have used a generous amount of wheat malt accompanied by dark malts to achieve the aroma of freshly ground coffee with bitter chocolate. The most startling ingredient are baked oat flakes that give the beer its velvety smoothness and unexpected smell of freshly baked oatmeal cookies. Wow.
I'm happy with that if it comes through.
And why not? Right, if you want to know why actually it's Salamander chosen, the Salamander brand, the essence of beer revolution. We have marked out debut with the selection of 6 significantly different beer styles. Since the very beginning, we have aimed at showing how abundant the beer world can be. We have used a wide variety of ingredients, beginning with unique malts, through hops to yeast, to unconventional spice mixes. The offer of Browar Stu Mostow consists of 2 lines. The first one redefines tradition, while the other follows the dynamic beer revolution. The Salamander brand is the essence of beer revolution. The brand has been created to savor life and broaden our horizons. It symbolized open-mindedness, exchange, a good chat, and a sense of humor. All the reasons why we have always enjoyed having a beer with friends. Feel invited and let's toast to the get together. All right, so za spotkanie, for the meeting. All right. Well, definitely it looks like a porter.
Yeah, nice chocolate brown
color.
Yeah, there's no light going through mine.
Just a tiny ruby flashes. A very nice small head with the tiny bubbles. It looks very nice.
Bit more going on with mine head-wise. Finger and half compact can looks good.
Yeah, here's the cup. All 4 ingredients for the beer. What you need: water, malt, hops, and yeast. And inside, I don't know if you noticed. Inside, it's
What have you got on your one?
hop.
I've got a water droplet on mine.
Right. So here's a hop.
Yeah, it looks good.
Nice aroma, actually. Definitely, you can smell sourness from the malts, from the dark malts.
I'm getting a sort of like a mocha sort of smell to it. There is a nice chocolatey tone to it, as balanced alongside a nice bit of coffee,
Yes.
milky coffee. Not too over the top.
No, it's nice, gentle, but yeah, coffee and chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Let's go for it.
Cheers. Na zdrowie. Well, it's quite light, refreshing.
Is yours
Smooth.
chilled down or room temperature?
Well, I have a nicely chilled.
Yeah, same here.
For this weather, I think it's essential.
Yeah,
It's very smooth,
soft.
very gentle. You know what? You can drink it as a normal porter. It's not heavy. You have nice melanoidic bitterness from the burnt malts on the back. Coffee and chocolate.
Yeah, coffee and chocolate all the way.
Yeah.
Soft mouthfeel. Slightly creamy. Easy to get on with for me, I think.
Yeah.
Getting it down's.
Yeah. Surprisingly very, very light.
Yeah.
So you can easily drink it as a session beer, despite it's 4.8. But really, you can't taste anything from alcohol. It's very nice.
Yeah, I like it. It's a nice, simple, easy to get on with porter. It's not too intrusive. The flavors that you do get from it are nice and subtle and soft. They don't bombard the palate. The milk chocolate in there is nice. There's a nice sweetness in there.
Yeah, and a little bit of sourness. So it keeps
sourness on that back end, like the vineness in there and the sourness attached to that, maybe.
Yeah, it's from dark malts, and it keeps this beer quite refreshing. And I think medium to low carbonation helps even more because it's so creamy and inviting, really inviting beer.
Yeah, it's nice and slow in the mouth, isn't it? Because the carbonation's nigh on zero, really. There's not really a great deal. It's very, very gentle carbonation wise. The flavors can just sort of relax in the mouth, and it's not rushed in any way, is it? With the carbonation pushing the flavors about. Very nice, very nice.
You know what? A little bit like Coke. You know, when you have flat Coke.
Yes, yeah, a cola thing to it, yeah.
Of this as well. I think in the sourness.
That's very nice, actually. I quite like that. It's not bad.
Yeah, and definitely it's velvety, very soft. Yeah. Very easy drinking beer.
Are porters very popular in Poland?
Well, if you will say porter in Poland, everyone will think Baltic porter.
Okay.
English porter is not very widely spread. With the beer revolution, it is. Yeah, you can find those types, but if you will say porter, it's a Baltic porter. Even on Polish beer, you will just find the word porter, nothing else. when it's Baltic Porter, right?
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. Which we're both big fans of.
Oh yes, of course.
Well, you could have. Well, you'd have to have 3 of these, wouldn't you, to have a Baltic Porter? two wouldn't quite be enough, would it? At 4.8, or would it just about touching Baltic Porter? 2 of these?
No, not even. No, Baltic Porter should start. You know, like if you have 11 degrees plateau, that's not 11, 18 degrees plateau. So probably about 8%.
Okay.
So something like this, and it is a weak one. Right?
Yeah.
The proper it's 22, maybe 24 degrees plateau, so quite heavier.
Yeah.
And then you have like 10 plus.
10 plus. 10 plus session porters, they are session.
Yeah, session porters, yeah, 8%, yeah. 8% actually, it's Baltic Porter from Lidl's Argus Porter. It's quite nice.
I need to get to these Aldi's and Lidl's again. I've sort of haven't been for a very, very long while, and I need to have a look in there and just see the range, because I noticed you've done a few Aldi reviews and Lidl reviews, and I've had a couple of subscribers that have mentioned new beers that have come out.
Yeah,
in there.
The new range of craft beers in Heatherwood Craft Beers Company range, and they are quite nice actually.
I had a few of the Heatherwood when they first come out.
From Marston's.
The what?
They were brewed by Marston's.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean,
those bigger bottles are brewed by Shepherd's Neame. They are slightly different. The same names, but different.
Different, yeah.
I've got like few comparisons when they still were on both on the shelf. So I've picked both and tried to compare. It is a huge difference between older and the newer version. But now we have something completely different, and we actually don't know even where they brewed, because different bottles, cans. So really, I don't know where they were brewed.
Yeah, I mean, for the price that you pay for them sort of beers, it's hit and miss. Some of them can be pretty good. So. But at the end of the day, they're cheap beers. I don't mind buying a few of them sort of beers and trying them. It's not like going into a craft beer shop and spending £4 or £5 on a can or a bottle and then it being a bit.
Actually, the price is right. 99p for a bottle or can.
You can't knock it, really. It's everyday sort of drinks, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're interesting.
But going back to this beer, I think it's decent. It's a decent beer for me. I think it's around about the 8 out of 10 mark for me. Decent.
Yeah, it's very pleasant. It has this nice porter type, taste. It is quite light, but porter, it is a light beer actually. Nice. Extra wheat malts adds velvety and and actually what they say? Oat flakes. Right. So this adds lots of velvety mouthfeel here. It's very nice. It's very nice.
Yes. Yeah. Worth checking out. The Salamander Wheat Porter, Polish craft beer. A decent porter, guys. Worth checking out if you ever stumble across it.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to the next beer. If you want to do the introduction again, my friend.
Well, it is DDH DIPA. So double dry hopped, double IPA. They didn't use hops in a kettle at all. So they used the double hopped beer. Where I've got it somewhere. Yes. Oh, come on. So it's double hopped. So they used double hopping in Whirlpool and double hopping in Hopgun. So it is equipment to hop the beer on the cold on the flow.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, it's nice. But I've got it. I had a prepared nice introduction for this beer, and I've just lost it somewhere.
I'll let you do the introduction. I'm just going to go and grab my phone.
Right, I think it's here because they explain nicely. No, it's not here. Huh, I lost it somewhere. Strangely.
Found it?
No, no, but doesn't matter. So they used water, barley malt, wheat, oats, wheat flakes, hops, and yeast. So, like I said, double hopped in different ways, but no hops for bitterness in the kettle. Everything is for aroma. It's very juicy. Well, hopefully it's very juicy.
Hopefully.
Because they're saying that it's quite lots of juicy exotic fruits accents in it.
Right.
Well, why it doesn't show what I wanted? I don't know. It was on the website. I don't know.
No bother.
Well, anyway, so we have double IPA, 6.7% ABV. It is pasteurized, but unfiltered. And the same cup, the same style of label.
I like it. It's very eye catching. You don't really see that many beer labels in this colour. It's quite fetching, isn't it? I could see it. You know, if it was on a shelf.
Yeah,
it would stand out.
It's quite nice. 60, so not over the top. Yeah, let's see what it will be under cup. Well, I've got S.
I've got the Salamander.
Yeah,
that's a keeper.
Yeah. Strange looking color, but all right. There. Right. So definitely it's hazy.
Yes.
Almost you can't see through. Nice form. It's not very, maybe not very big, but it looks very nice.
It's got quite of a sort of New England sort of look to it a little bit with that sort of haze.
It looks juicy.
Yeah.
What aroma.
Oh, wow. Straight away, them hops jump out straight away.
Oh, yes. So you have lots of piney, grapefruity, and exotic fruits aroma. So you have mango, you have how to say it?
Passion fruit.
Passion fruit, papaya, you know, white soft fruits. Yeah, grapefruit, everything what you want, actually.
Yeah.
Lychee, ananas, maybe. But you know what? It's a little bit of pear as well.
I'm getting a bit of the sweaty sock sort of smell to it as well.
No, definitely not.
No, not in a bad way. I don't mean that in a bad way. It's got. I think it's the dankness in it. It's like wet dog almost. You know, that's not being harsh. I do pick that up. I think it's just.
You know what? No. I think it's like a wet grain a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's have a try.
Cheers. Oh yes, lovely.
It's soft, it's velvety, but juicy as well. You know, it's like nice bitterness, grapefruity bitterness, with a little bit of pine, but lots of exotic fruits, lots of citruses. Quite nice mixture. It's very juicy.
It is a super juicy double IPA.
And soft as well.
Going on the same lines as the porter from these guys, that mouthfeel, that low carbonation really does the beer justice. It projects all that juice and tropicalness into the palate without sort of rushing it again. It's my kind of beer. I'm not too keen anymore on these over carbonated beers.
Yeah.
You know, this is my kind of beer.
Nice, gentle. It's not over the top. You have nice grapefruity bitterness, but still, it's only 60 IBU, so it's not like, you know, that.
No, it's not too intense.
No.
You know,
you have a little bit of sweetness.
Bravo for the ABV hidden as well, 6.7. That's
but the mouthfeel is so pleasant, so velvety, soft, just inviting you to have another sip. You know, it's very nice.
Yeah, it is going down that tropical fruit juice mouthfeel, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, the carton Tropicana.
Yeah, and definitely you can't even say it's 6.8% ABV. You can't taste alcohol at all.
If you were blind tasting this, you'd say it was a session beer, wouldn't you?
Yeah, quite rich, but yeah, session. Very easy drinking.
Easy, yeah, beautiful to get on with.
Easy drinking double IPA.
Sweet. You know, the balance of sweetness in it is nice alongside the balance of bitterness in there. All in all, you know, another fantabulous, spectacular.
Yeah, definitely, it's worth to try beer. I don't know.
You know, we really do, as a UK beer geek. I want to see more Polish stuff like this on our shelves over here. I really do. Whether it be in the supermarkets or specialist craft beer shops.
Well, even if you know, even if you have you know, like a specialist hops, or even if they would be available online, but of course, Polish law is stupid, and you can't sell anything in Poland.
I mean, that's absolutely
over
ridiculous.
internet.
That is absolutely ridiculous, because there would be it would open up a massive market for the Polish brewers.
Yes,
for their beers to come over here and not be sort of compromised by.
About this, the law was introduced during the martial law in early 80s, right? So it's supposed to prevent alcoholism, right? And now it's even stricter than it was, back then.
So it was.
You are not alcoholic when you buying beer online when you know that it will be at your home probably in a week time.
That doesn't make sense. So that law was introduced during a communist Polish government.
Yes.
And now it's not even more draconian, and we're supposed to be in a democracy.
Yeah.
That does not make sense at all.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's crazy. Fucking crazy. You know, I mean, forget about Brexit for just 1 minute, and let's sort of like just think about the European community, where we can all sort of trade and interact together and stuff. Like I say, if the Polish craft beer was allowed to sort of flow into this country with no obstacles in it, they'd make a nice little profit from it, wouldn't they? Because it would definitely sell.
Yeah, definitely.
They're cutting their nose off to spite their face, almost, aren't they? With like sort of reining it back and not allowing distribution, international distribution of it. It's a shame, really. Because I bet the brewers aren't too happy about that.
Oh yeah. You know, it would be much easier for them, because it will be much bigger market, and they would just send fresh beer straight away, from brewery. You know what? It's just stupid.
I mean, just touching on what you just said about the complications with exporting Polish beer. Fair play to Beer 52 for getting this together, really, because I bet that was a bit of a challenge in itself to box this all together and distribute it.
Well, if they bought huge part, why not? Probably they made a direct sell or something. It's not over internet, They say they're selling over internet in England, but you can't buy it from Poland.
Crazy. There we go. That's the world we live in now, isn't it? It's just
strange word.
Obstacles, headaches.
Yeah, that's true.
too much red tape in anything nowadays. But anyway, back to this Polish double dry hopped, double IPA. It's absolutely great, really.
Yeah.
I can't knock it.
Exceptional.
Beautiful. Yeah. Both beers, to be fair, have been really, really good.
They are both very smooth, very gentle,
and
extremely drinkable. So you have to try it, definitely. Both.
Yeah. But yeah. I always say when I'm doing a solo review of any beer that I've never tried before, the first sort of bottle of beer that I try from the brewery, like these two, I'm intrigued. I'm interested in the brewery itself now, because I've experienced a dark beer and a double IPA from them, and they've both been outstanding, really. So that opens it up. I'm intrigued to try more from the brewery. Whether I do or not is a different matter. But yeah, big thumbs up to this brewery, because both super
duper
experiences. Yeah, great stuff.
Right. So if you are interested about history, well, let's see what they say. They started in 2012, so they're quite new. They started like in Poznan, then they were like doing trade fairs in Germany. They were established contacts with Braucon company, which embraced the philosophy of our brewery and provided us with the state-of-the-art, top-quality equipment for making craft beer. Right. Our dream came true in 2014. For the seat of our brewery, we choose Wrocław, the city with a rich brewing tradition, a city of encounters and 100 bridges. It's the bridges that gave the name to our brewery, located at 2 Jana Długosza Street, whose spirit and body are pure Wrocław. At the Browar Stu Mostow, we want to brew beer that will build the most beautiful of bridges between people, cities, and countries, between history, present, and the future. Oh, it sounds very nice. By the way, the street that they have a headquarters, Jan Długosz, it was like Renaissance historian, right? So yeah, lots of Polish history is written by him, right? He had like early, late medieval stories, and he put it in the words. So actually, what we know about early Poland, medieval Poland, it's from him mostly, right? Okay. So
all right,
huge person.
What would you score this double IPA then, Krzysztof?
Oh well, definitely 9. It's very juicy, soft, very drinkable.
9 out of 10. Yeah, 8 out of 10 for the porter, 9 out of 10 for the IPA. Both solid. It's a mouthfeel, isn't it? That's the winner in this.
Yeah.
Both winners. A soft mouthfeel, not too intrusive by any means, Yeah,
it's just a liquid pleasure.
Yes. Yeah.
It's nothing that you would say, oh no, I don't like the bitterness. It is quite high, but soft, gentle, and goes nicely with the sweetness of the beer. Everything is very well balanced. It's extremely drinkable. That's I think a key here. Drinkability.
Yeah.
You want another sip straight away.
Yeah, you could. Well, I haven't really got a lot left on it. It's got that go back to sort of thing for me. Was it? I mean, on appearance, it's got that New England IPA look to it with the murkiness to it, but inside it, there's a little bit of West Coast going on with that little bit of bitterness in there. getting on my palate. I mean, it is fruity as well, but it's not like a full-on juice bomb because of that bitterness in there. It almost reminds me a little bit of a beer that I did quite recently from Cloudwater and Track, which was a West Coast New England hybrid collaboration beer. It's got a little bit of that about it. It's not quite a carbon copy of it, but there's a few little bits and pieces that are popping out that reminded me a little bit of that beer, which I never got to. I drunk it, but I never got to review it.
Well, it is nice, soft, quite juicy, but full and with some sweetness. It's not like West Coast that it's dry to the bones and
no. It's a little bit in there, like, not full on.
Yeah,
just that little bit of bitterness in there, and it's.
Yeah, it has bitterness from the West Coast, but everything else from East.
Yeah, the best of both worlds. All right, I'll just have another few sips of this porter. I mean that's starting to warm up now, and it's still really nice, even in this heat.
Well, definitely now you can taste much more coffee and chocolate.
The milk chocolate is turned into a little bit of a bitter dark chocolate now. Yeah, the coffee is a little bit more
apparent. Yeah. And the aroma is much stronger.
Yes.
You know what?
Yes.
Now it smells like coffee liquor,
Yeah. Two absolutely fantastic beers.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
We've got two more beers to take a look at from the Beer 52 Polish box from last month. But of course, we've got review number 30 coming up. And I mean, there might be fantastic beers in their own right, but I think we need something a little bit special maybe for review number 30, which of course we will have to divulge together and work out a master plan. But yeah, we've got two more Polish beers to take a look at from that box. So they'll be coming up in the not too distant future. But
I think it will be in like September, because I'm going on holidays next week. So
yeah,
it will take some time.
Yeah, there'll be a little bit of a time gap.
Yeah,
between me and
definitely September. Right.
But we can work something out for review number 30. But I mean, any sort of feedback, any recommendations that you'd like me and Krzysztof, any particular beer that you'd like me and him to take a look at and do a live review together with, please leave a comment down below. Much appreciated. And you never know, do you? We might actually be able to get the beer and review it. But yeah, Salamander double dry hopped, double IPA.
The brand that you have to drink, have to buy, try any beer from the Salamander label. I think it's worth to try.
Yeah,
we've tried two, and both are exceptional.
Both fantastic. Any other recommendations from this brewery? Leave a comment down below. Probably Krzysztof will be able to get them a bit easier than I will. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on our next degustation. Cheers.
Cheers. Na zdrowie.